That was a good angle. In halfway.
No,
A
it
lot
was
of guys
you. We,
exiting
we we
early.
confirmed it. We confirmed it.
Eastman's
As
gonna
Chad
win the race
Eastwan's gonna
off.
get. He even got pushed wide. He still ended up coming out first.
Great pit stop.
I will double confirm the second place or not. Let me go back into my replay real quick.
From what I saw, I believe it was McGork P2.
I'm gonna double confirm that just to be sure, but I'm pretty sure you're correct there. Yeah, McGork, I believe it was close. I think McGork got P2 over a while. I didn't have the best angle. I was looking back, like towards the front end, looking back, but I'm pretty sure it looked like he got there first. I'm gonna do a stop motion here to double check that. Yes, I believe McGork did get P2 just based on that. We're gonna go back to green here. Let's get back on board. C1 as Anthony Ward jumped and then immediately hit the brakes.
Green flag on the restart. Anthony Ward, already some chaos brewing early on. Oh, McGork slid up. I went through and made a little bit of contact with Kyle Scott there back. Here comes none other than expert racing owner Joshua Franks up inside the top two now, making good Kevin Yeargrave.
No issues with that restart, apparently. They were fine with Anthony Ward braking to give it back.
Good run into 1 and 2 is Luca Mazzilli on the outside of that 86. Look at him go. Luca Mazzilli getting a good drive down the backstretch, through side by side for the fourth spot. Mazzilli's fighting for it.
That's another, I believe, non-playoff driver trying to spoil the party here.
Lucas had a quietly consistent season. This is definitely going to go on the better run than the
no, Luca Mazzilli is in the playoffs. I lied. Don't mind me.
This is definitely going to oh! With a handful there in 1 and 2 for Luca Mazzilli. He's going to hop in line here and get back on the gas. He'll be up in that pack, and along with Bingham will work behind him. Oh, it's over no time. McGork making an aggressive move down the inside. Wow. Almost some contact at turn 4. Mazzilli's going to get thrown to the wolves, possibly. The Brooks and Gibbs to draft. Pulling clear.
It's the expert racing duo behind Chad Eastwan again.
Now they dive off into 1 and 2. Mazzilli's got a lot of pace on the high line. His truck reminds me a little bit of Gabe McGork's, where it can make some pretty aggressive moves on that top side. I believe that a lot. I think from what I've realized, the best truck on entry is probably McGork. He has a very strong corner entry where he can drive the truck in deep and be able to keep that ground on center and exit. Best truck in the center is probably Anthony Lord, because he has an all-right corner entry, but in the center he really rolls up on the truck in front of him, whether it's draft or handling. I'm not too sure.
I'm pretty sure he looks like he backs up the corner, as you've seen there. He let off way earlier, and then he just gets right to the bumper again.
Absolutely. That's definitely what I like about this track. It's still going to be a draft track, but there's so many different ways to drive it.
And a couple different lanes that work as well. Oh! It looks like I think it was 83 McGork in the wall.
McGurk in trouble now.
$34 to go. 2/3 of this race down. 2/3 of this race down, and like I said, fuel saving is a possibility.
A little bit of chaos going on in the back. Caleb Buckner, he's been making a bit of a recovery after getting. I don't know what happened to Caleb Buckner. He was up there and then he just kind of fell away for a minute.
Top 4 broken away at the moment.
Joshua Frank's trying to battle Kevin here because Kevin's not really taking too fondly to it. Deep driving the corner for Kevin, he's not going to be able to get to the back of that 6 truck. As this is probably one of Joshua Frank's best runs of the season. That's right. He's kind of struggled this season in the handful of races he's ran. He's kind of struggled a little bit, but now he's kind of working his way back to the front. As I think Josh Franks really struggles on corner entry and center corner. He has the corner exit speed, but that center is very, very difficult on that center with that corner entry. You'll see here, Kevin's able to drive the truck in a lot deeper than he can. And
We're going to ride on board with Anthony Ward here. And you're going to see his line that he takes. He's going to get in the east one a little bit in the bumper there. Going to ride him down into 1 to see how he rolls the corner a lot more smoothly. He's going to back out a little bit earlier than East One. East One's going to go up the track because of it. And Anthony Ward's just going to roll the bottom. Right, be right back there. He's going to go look for the lead. He's going to think better of it. Someone. Oh, now we have a threat for the lead. Anthony Ward to the lead once again.
I definitely think that coming down to it, whoever's in the lead is going to end up getting done for the win.
Well, if that, I mean, if you're leading, you can't fuel save.
Mm-hmm.
And that's interesting because we know Anthony Ward's usually can be a fuel saver when he wants to be. So I'm kind of wondering how this is going to work. But if we get one caution, fuel savings out the window, it turns into a one stop regardless.
As they come out of turn 4 right now, the extra racing trucks have really gotten tuned up in the second half of this race. And once again, still Chevrolet dominance here in VMS.
We've seen a couple Fords rotate through. We've seen McGurk, he was just a pole sitter, lead some laps. James Mendez led a couple laps. We saw Tom Hawk up there for a little bit. I mean, it's obviously it's been Chevys, like you said, but we've seen a little bit of Ford here and there. And now I see a Toyota of Fabrico, looks like.
I think everyone's just content to ride now, coming to lap 72, so 28 laps to go.
For 5th.
Daniel McGurk trying to fight his way back through this field. As now with help from Luke Mazzilli, looks like McGurk get by Tom Hawk so we can focus on hunting down these top trucks.
Looks like Landon Lyle got in the wall a little bit there.
A little bit aggressive in the wall with Luke Mazzilli. I think he's just trying to ride a mine here.
As they're going crazy for third on back. Oh, someone's way in the inside wall. Who? I was a white truck. I don't know. It
That's
was.
Caleb
Oh,
Buckner.
okay. Oh,
That's a bummer. Buckner was having such a good run too. Oh,
like I said, he's had one of the best
that's a story that we
debut
can
starts.
comment on. If you look here in the back, this nice little handful of trucks. Caleb Buckner's
Oh yeah,
forced to be part of them now.
we
Same
have
field.
so we have actually I expected the 25 truck Mendez, but look who's right in front of him who's saving fuel.
Jonah Johanan. I think Jonah.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
So right now,
Apparently, it's
the
just
only
James
truck back
Mendez,
at the street saving is James Mendez.
who's in a perfect spot with draft.
Looks like this fuel conservation is getting tight here at Michigan.
See Chad Eastwan and Anthony Ward bump drafting a little bit, try to get away from everyone else. Ain't gonna really work too well.
They're racing in the second pack a little bit here.
6 truck breakaway, then we have looks like a second pack of about like 7, 8 trucks. It looks like.
I don't understand the point of doing what Georgia Sims is doing. She just made a move on Nuke and Brazilian, and I think your best course of action is to stay with him. Devious cackle. Now, as they come out of turn 2, Anthony Ward still your leader.
And we're gonna see pit stops probably the next couple laps. If this goes green, then we might see fuel strategy win today once again. Actually, I think we might see pit stops already. 16 of Fabico's pin. That's actually surprising. We know Fabico can save fuel when he wants to too. To see him. We have like the top 3 pitting, it looks like. We'll see if anyone stays on another lap. Every lap is precious right now. Uruguay's is pitting, Lyle's pitting, top 5 are pitting, top 6. Everyone's pitting. Literally everyone.
Everyone except for one, James Mendez, who stays out and is gonna ease him back to saving all that gas, and now he's going to cycle to the lead right now.
He still has to make one stop, but imagine he's gonna go a couple, like 2 or 3 more laps here,
and he will be inside the window. Like Buckner was able to sail. Caleb Buckner was able to stay a little bit and able to run with Mendez. They're right next to each other conveniently, so we can check up on the top 2. I think Caleb Buckner might be out of gas here. Is he coming in? Oh,
21 laps to go.
Lap.
He must be.
Between Buckner and Mendez.
I think he realizes this is his only shot. I think he realizes his only shot to save fuel and gain some positions, so I think he's trying to save what he can here. "21 laps to go, coming to 20. And here comes
Mendez is in.
The 25 for his last stop.
His last stop. Everyone else just make last stop. Buckner
Same as
diving in
Buckner.
behind him.
Buckner could potentially
really
get second.
Strategy, but there's nothing.
Buckner could potentially get second if he could save enough fuel, which would be a great recovery.
After getting almost junked out of the race.
Oh,
Caleb
as we
Butler has
see,
successfully rebounded from the back
pit road physics.
to. I don't think he was going to be on the same strategy as James Mendez. I genuinely
As
don't
a
think
two of
they were
Anthony
going to be on the
Ward,
same strategy.
he takes the lead. Look at the guy in second for Beekers up the second out of nowhere.
We're going to tune off the fuel savers now and watch the battle for the lead right now, as right now it is Anthony Ward still out front, but Fabico with the massive undercut to get himself back up in this fight for the win. He's up there in P2. What's up, if I can speak, Anthony Ward's and Kelly Swans. As it looks like a problem for Luke and Zilli right now.
Oh, they might be thinking about 3 wide. I think they are. They go for third.
3 wide, but a good run for Fabico. He's going to be clear out of turn 2.
And out of back single throw. Anthony Ward pulling away a little bit, but
the one man who has to be frustrated watching the squad in front of him has to be Hayden McGuire, because he can see them right there within reach, and there's nothing you can do except sit there and watch.
There is something you could do. I mean, you could undercut here, especially if you know everyone's got a pin in front of you again.
The undercut could be his best course.
Oh, someone in the wall!
But they're getting
Jody Hannon's around!
No, not Jonah.
Two trucks, it looks like. I don't know who the second one was spinning.
Looks like Buckner. Nope.
David Hanks.
David Hanks, yeah.
Also, we've had our first unfortunate DNF, Luca Mazzilli.
No. Not Luca. That sucks. He was having such a strong run, too.
As we have a protest going on, people saying 3 trucks went around.
We saw 2 in the booth.
I only seen 2. They're saying the 92 went around.
I don't think I saw the 92 never went around, I don't think. I think I never saw the third truck spin. It looked like Mark Silas was all right. Looks like Andrew never really had anything. They're just called caution. I mean, caution is out.
Oh wow, okay, well that's gonna cycle.
That no one wanted to see. McGork will exit with the lead though.
Yeah, he'll stay on the lead lap, it looks like. Because they are under caution, I think.
Questionable call.
I'm going to wait on official word on McGork, but I'm pretty sure he will be in the lead lap. We had the same issue with the 13 earlier. On our screens, I didn't see the 92 going around, but what we see and what they see could be completely different.
Definitely a questionable call.
Well, this is where someone takes 2 tires. And it looks like, I think Kevin Uruguay's won a wreck off pit road.
But he will not be the leader.
I want to say it was Uruguay's, Eastwood, and Anthony Ward, but I don't really know what they saw.
But at the end of the day, none of them are going to be the race leader.
Yeah, but as much as we see the 83 back up in the lead, I hate to say this, but look who winds up behind the 83. We know
I think the one thing that James Bennett didn't want to see was the caution.
Apparently Uruguay's was fourth, but on my screen it looked like he got out first, but alright.
Now he's got to pick his way through the field.
Well, all he needs is one wreck and he has a chance. It's very possible he get a wreck. There'll be 13 laps to go when they get to the line. Back to green flag. McGuirk gets a good jump, and Eastwood wisely decides not to try to jump.
They're coming to turn one now. I gotta check my way to the field. Definitely a very dramatic race right now. As McGuirk is your leader, but Anthony Lowe trying to make a move again out of turn two. McGuirk's going to cover him off. If he goes any lower, I think that's warranting of a block. In the 3 and 4, they are racing side by side. For second right now is Lord. I don't know if he hit the apron or whatnot, but
it looked like he got the apron a tiny bit.
As they head down the front row, McGuirk is paving the way. He had to fight tooth and nail to get his way back up to the front. Now he is there.
As they're like 3 and 4 wide. Oh no, this is where it's death. This is where death ensures.
Back to front, we still have McGuirk fighting hard for the lead. Lord is basically breathing down his neck. This has been absolute chaos up here at the front. As across the line right now.
The grass.
Trying to get it stuck in the corner. As opposite president right there. Oh, contact in the back.
Oh, there's all sorts of contact. They're forward. Oh, someone in the wall.
David Hayes.
Kyra Scott's around. It's only one truck.
Side by side for the lead. Eastwood's going to help the 2 in the 3 and 4. Does McGuirk get that drive off on the top? No, he doesn't. Absolutely trained right now as out of turn 4. McGuirk's getting split 3 wide. I don't understand why Tom Hawk would do that. That is probably the worst possible idea. James Bennett is already back into the top 10. Oh man, Joshua Franks just ran him up. Very frustrating move by Franks there. I think he might have just hit the apron.
And he's going to almost get everyone
out of the gas. Is looking like it might get 2-truck race for the win now. As McGuirk's fighting hard on the outside lane.
Oh, this ain't over yet. They're not out of the clear yet. There's still going to be 9 to go.
We're within 10 to go already. Holy crap.
This is not over for anyone in this pack as long as they don't wreck it.
92, yeah, so we're on 9 laps to go. Lyle just absolutely punted Bingham McGuirk wide. That is, I don't understand why you would do that. That's, Team Truck's gonna get ran wide a little bit there, as it was just a dog fight in the back.
Yeah, the top 2 are sort of broken away. We're keeping an eye on this. Oh, and there's going to be 2 trucks.
What
At
was,
least two.
they're
Oh,
wrecking
more.
again.
Everyone's wrecking. That's gonna be a caution.
That is 100% a caution.
Well, that's what you need if you're in that big pack and you couldn't catch up to the other two.
Definitely questionable by Jojo Sims to make that move. But we still got to race it back to the line.
This might be our last caution. It's gonna be close. They're gonna be coming to 7 to go. It's gonna be close. Probably gonna go green. So maybe like 5 to go.
Something like that, yeah. This has been I don't
Might have
understand.
one more caution and
I
that's
just
gonna be close though.
The aggression is really just the underlying issue tonight. It's just these drivers, I know they're supposed to be here to learn, but we're over halfway through the season. Now, you think by now they would know when and when not to push.
And yeah, like you said, almost all of them have made contact with someone somewhere or another.
Making contact with Daniel McGurk right now. And McGurk's going to make heavy contact with Landon Lyle, showing his displeasure.
And Colin Teague and Jeffrey Runker aren't even here, so I mean they'll be the only two to have a clean straight, I think. That's by virtue of not even being here.
I think the only playoff ever that no playoff driver in this field hasn't had a clean slate.
Oh, it was a fake out. Anthony Ward's the only one that stays out. Everyone else
That is not a smart move at all. Ward may have just lost himself a race in that one there.
Well, this is where you're going to see 2 tires as well.
I guarantee, I think we're going to see a lot of these playoff cars take 2.
Well, I think Anthony Ward's going to get 8 up on the restart. That's just my guess.
Anthony Ward is a sitting duck. He's got to be kicking himself now for not pitting. Joshua Frank took 2 tires. It'll be an extra.
That's the other one.
Too.
That's a dangerous combo up front, though. You know they're going to be throwing some blocks. I'm not going to say they're going to be good blocks, but I was saying they're going to be throwing some blocks. Whether it's good or not, we will see.
Expert racing trucks are sitting ducks. Going for a possible teammate restart with the way the formation looks. But I mean, look at who you've got behind you. You have Landon Lyle and Chad Eastman, 2 of the most aggressive drivers in the field. If you can manage to hold both of them off, kudos to you. Because I don't even think I could do that in this situation.
5 laps to go when they get back to the line.
Green this time by.
There's potential for one more caution. That's it, I'd imagine. Will this be the last one? I don't know, but we're going to have maybe one more, and that be at most. Is it going to be the last one? Or?
We got at most one more caution left in this thing. Now here they come.
Anthony Ward took the outside. I just now realized
outside
that.
lane's going to be at the advantage here. Green flag, 5 laps to go. Once we get to the line. Green flag's out now. Great restart for Anthony Ward.
Oh, I hit the wrong button.
These 2 are sitting ducks right now out front. Joshua Franks is getting swallowed up by the outside lane, which is Landon Lyle up top. Here they come out of turn 2. Lyle getting ran tight. Can Anthony Ward hold him
here
off?
comes Lyle.
Lyle on the outside. He's going to make the move. Ward trying to block.
Oh, he's going to make a big move.
Crossing the lanes to the outside. Here he comes. Contact.
And Joshua Franks hit him a little bit in the rear.
Joshua
That's
Franks
more
over
teamwork.
Tomahawk.
Here comes Chad
Here comes
Eastwan.
Eastwan.
They're
Chad
4 wide
Eastwan's
behind
easy.
him.
He's going to take that position.
4 to go. Will there be another caution?
Once they cross the line, no more cautions. They're wrecking.
Oh, they're wrecking. That's 3. That's going to be a caution.
That is going to be a caution. They have to back it down right now. This is going to be caution.
They're going to have to. They're going to be no pitting. It's going to be a 1 lap restart for 2 laps to go.
Caution. Pitting will not be the thing. This Buck to get the 2nd spot. Caleb Buckner's back in this thing. I just realized that. I just said to David, Caleb Buckner's back in this fight.
He's gonna be third for the restart.
He's on first, Lyle second.
There's gonna be no pitting. It's gonna be one lap to restart. Two-lap restart, no cautions, and no brakes.
Yeah, no, I think the brakes are out the window. You might as well remove the pedal.
You threw that LT button or left pedal out the window. You don't have it anymore.
It's gone. It's been deleted. This is going to be the final restart, last gas if you want to win this race.
And we're restarting with the top two in points on the front row. This will be very interesting to see how this one goes.
Eastwan will be the control truck. I don't think they may be in the same Discord call, but I don't think he's counting it down for Landon Lyle. I think it's every man for himself, two to go here at Michigan.
Especially since Lyle got stage points and he didn't. He needs to finish ahead of Lyle to get anything here.
Eastwan gets the jump. 2 laps to go. Here they go. Final restart here at Michigan. Great restart.
Caleb Buckner might get second. Buckner to second.
Lyle's falling in the clutch of the field. Lyle has been split every which way it is. Gone horribly wrong for Landon Lyle.
Don't look behind these one.
He's not backing down. One record in the back.
It's a two-truck breakaway too.
This is gonna come down to the final lap as Eastman was a little wide. He hit the Caleb Buckner and Kevin Uruguay's in the mix. White flag in the air. One lap
Eastman's gonna hold off two guys that really need to win. They have not won in either ever or a while.
He's gonna run the top. Probably cross over Eastman here. Here comes Uruguay.
Oh, he's not gonna be able to. Uruguay is gonna go to the inside. That might be game.
That's gonna be it for the race, I think. No,
oh, where is it?
Here they come! Does Uruguay make the move? Here they come in the
They're wrecking in the back.
Does he stuff it in? Contact!
Buckner's gonna give Uruguay's contact.
Possibly. Wait, here. No, but not enough. Chad Eastwan's gonna have a lights out restart and take the win here at Michigan. What an absolutely blinding restart by Chad Eastwan. He needed to do what he could to win the race, and he absolutely got a lights out restart.
That's 3 wins in a row for Eastwan. I think it is.
3 wins in a row for Chad Eastwan.
And it'd be a third straight interview he's gonna dodge. One day I'll get Eastwan for an interview. One day. Maybe championship. Who knows?
I'm gonna beg Chad Eastwan for an interview right now.
Good luck.
Chad Eastwan, please, please, interview. We need to hear your voice.
You make him a deal. If he wins the championship, then he has to do an interview.
Please. You've won.
Oh, well. We tried. We tried.
Please. Okay.
We tried, but he's not down enough. Let's see. We can definitely. I want to get well, who do I want in here? Let's see. We can do Kevin Uruguay. Like I said, he finished second. We can do Caleb Buckner.
I feel like we ought to get Buckner an interview.
He went from last to third
tonight.
I cannot find him on this list, so there he is. So we're gonna have Caleb Buckner. We'll see if we can get Kevin Uruguay's. That's my two. Do you have any specific?
Let me look here and see if there's anyone else I can grab. I want to interview Caleb Buckner again because he's fun to watch. Let me look through here. I want to grab Jonah because Jonah's a fun one to talk to. And so you got Kevin. East one won't join. Who else do we grab? Where's Anthony Lord at? I want to grab Anthony Lord. Um, here, here we go. There we go.
Okay, well we're waiting for them two to join. Since you since you want to interview Caleb Buckner, do you want to start with Caleb Buckner?
Would love to. All right, Caleb Buckner. I'm back this week. I don't know if you ran last week or not, but once again, putting on a show. You got sent to the back by no choice of your own. Got forced to the back and somehow managed to switch strategies to hop on the same one with James Mendez and was going to cycle to P2, and in the end, you end up finishing P3. I just got to ask you, what happened to get yourself to P3 on the last lap?
I think we might be having mic problems with him.
Yeah,
Sounds like he's having
possible
some
mic
issues.
Ooh. Yeah,
There
we
we
can hear
go.
you
Now
now.
he's
We
there.
can hear you now. You're good. That's absolutely crazy because I was watching you work your way through the field. I was like, he's got some pace. He could go for the win. Then all of a sudden, I saw you get knocked out of the lead pack, and then I lost track of you on the final handful of restarts. And then all of a sudden, I blink, and on the last lap, there you are running P2 to try to East One. But what more do you think you needed in order to get to East One and make that move for the win? Absolute class act thinking right there. Definitely one of the people, because I think what I was saying tonight was a lot of the main issues from tonight came from over aggression. And I definitely think that you were one of the drivers tonight that was able to keep a cool head, not overdrive your truck, and it shows in the results board. So congratulations on your third place. Once again, Caleb Buckner puts on a show. Brings it home P3.
And I'm very interested to see what he can do next season with a full-time ride. I think he could definitely get into playoffs with what we've seen from consistency-wise there. But we will
Definitely.
go ahead and move on to our second place finisher right now. It'd be Kevin Uruguay's. So he finished second tonight, like I said.
Uh,
After
how's it going,
all
guys?
of that, after all that we just saw in the past like 10 laps, he went from maybe even outside the top 10 to second. So how did those? Do you think you had anything on the last lap? Because we saw you get by Buckner on after turn two, but if you think you could have done anything differently?
It was very a tough situation into that final restart. We gave it our all. We were able to get by Bryant, but we weren't obviously able to get by each one. He had a good car, ran the bottom, and I definitely was not going to send him for the win. So, he blocked the bottom well. I didn't have any, capability to pass him, so it was a good win for him.
Yeah, so each one's been on a tear with the past three, but anyways, we mentioned this earlier with Caleb Buckner. Everyone, we saw a lot of over aggressiveness. You were one of the more cool-headed ones, we just say, out of anyone we were just driving. So, how do you think that's going to play out going forward, knowing you probably don't have as much revenge coming as other ones in the field?
This was a very, very interesting race with the regression. It was a big surprise to me, so early in the race, even lap one, it honestly actually really annoyed me as a driver because I kept trying to be patient as every driver should and, hold me a line, but it was pass after pass. Everyone just going for passes. Everyone just being over aggression. Everyone sending it on the inside. So, moving forward, thankfully, I don't have many people that are hopefully pissed off of me. I know I had a few bumps here and there with people, but hopefully it wasn't too bad. But moving forwards, definitely gonna be more aggressive and block more because I'm definitely sick of these drivers trying to move you around and be stupidly aggressive, trying to make moves every lap. I'm not gonna take it, and I don't think most drivers that are trying to drive clean is not gonna take it either.
Yeah, and then when that snowballs, we get more incidents, people being mad, they won't give you any room, especially at draft tracks, like anything like you just saw tonight, where you might not get that same help you would in a race. But second place, it's a very good point stay for you. So that should help you catch up to the top two. And anyone you want to thank for the second place tonight?
Want to thank the team. I want to thank Ohio Racing. Those guys were good. I want to thank each one for being really good teammates out there. We really tried to work together as much as we could around the track. But the team worked well. I worked well. We had a good setup on the truck, and we managed to pull it off. Having an up day, a down day, a few times during before halfway, but we stuck it. We stuck it, and we made it work.
Yes, you did. Like I said, second place after a bumpy race, as I'll call it. Some up and downs for everyone. Obviously, over aggression, as you mentioned. But second place, pair of good momentum, and hopefully you can carry on to next week and maybe find that win eventually.
Yes, sir. Hoping for.
As Kevin Ear goes to second place, do you want to get Anthony Ward?
Yeah, I'll get it. Anthony Lord had a strong race tonight. You had a very strong race. You started up inside the top 10, had a very good truck to work your way through the field. And I don't know what happened there in that last restart when you got basically left out to dry and hung out by the entire field. Overall, a rough race, but you showed that you had speed and that you were a contender for the win all night long. And I think that's what counts going into these playoffs is you won the halfway, so you got some very valuable points. And maybe this is a show of what's to come. Maybe you can go through the playoffs, win a couple of races, and be on your way to the championship. You never know. And last but not least, is there anyone you want to thank for your strong run tonight? Thank you. Anthony Lord, your 13th place finisher. Back to you, Eagle.
And I think that's all we have. I think we just have the three tonight. We didn't get
Is
anyone else that
there?
really wanted to join.
Nope.
No,
Well, it
okay.
looks like
We'll just
that'll
go
be
at
our
three then.
three. Where are we heading
It's
next? I
that's
gotta
fine.
go look.
I'm not sure on that. So while you do that, we'll go do some closing remarks here.
Oh, bro. Oh, brother.
Apparently there was no driver audio. I don't know for which one. I know it's some. I don't know who wasn't included, but it might have been for one of them.
Well, paraphrasing, all the drivers thought they had good trucks tonight. Some ended up getting in trouble and finishing worse than others. But overall, they all were pretty proud of the way they were in tonight and knew they were there.
Yeah, some over aggressiveness, some finishes where people shouldn't have deserved. Some people got a lot better and then got up to where they think they deserved. But like I said, I don't know who was for. Sorry, Rock NASCAR for that one. I wish chat popped up in Xbox, but it doesn't. But anyways, did you figure out where we're going next week by chance?
Yeah, we're going to the Charlotte Oval.
Charlotte Roval. Well, we know Lyle said he's not the best at road courses. Logan Ives usually a good pick for road course. I don't know if he will show up or not, but we will see on that one.
Daniel McGuirk is too.
Yeah, McGork. Could definitely see an upset there next week. But like I said, this is a good race to get some points on because Roval can be unpredictable. Hit the gas too fast, it will spin the truck. If you miss the chicane, the game will give you a penalty. So there's a couple things that could go wrong on that track. But like I said, we will go ahead and close this down for tonight here. I want to thank Mr. Sammy for helping out like always.
Yes, sir.
I want to thank the officials for helping put on this race and letting me broadcast this because I'm not the best. I know that, but
You're pretty good. Maybe that's just me, but.
it takes practice. But I said I got to get better still. There's always room for improvement. But we're going to call it there. We'll see you next week, same time for the Roval. It'll be a lot more action packed, no draft, and passing zones galore. And
Sounds
have a good night.